When John and Jane open their eyes this morning, they've successfully crossed their first major threshold, a full 12-hour resting window. After 12 hours without food, their stomachs are completely empty and their digestive tracts are clear. Their bodies have finished the work of the previous day and are waiting for a new signal. This empty state creates a period of intense metabolic sensitivity. Because there is no competing food in the system, the body acts like a dry sponge, ready to hyper-absorb the very first thing that enters the digestive tract. This is where the standard routine fails. Most people break this fast with naked carbohydrates, sugary cereal, white bread, or fruit juice. These foods hit the sensitive system without any protein or fiber to buffer them. The choice they make in this 10-minute window acts as a chemical switch, determining hormonal balance and energy levels for the remainder of the day. In morning A, we see the fallout. John is 110 kilograms and managing type 2 diabetes, making him highly vulnerable. His cells are already resistant to insulin, leaving him exposed to wild blood sugar fluctuations. When simple sugars hit his empty stomach, they flood their bloodstream instantly, sending blood glucose levels vertically. This triggers pancreas panic. His pancreas overproduces insulin, forcing sugar into resistant cells. Later, this excessive insulin drags blood sugar down, leaving John exhausted. Jane faces a different complication. Because of her corporate stress and PCOD, her morning cortisol levels are already naturally elevated before taking a bite. Cortisol raises blood sugar on its own. When Jane adds a high-carb breakfast to that existing spike, it prioritizes energy storage. This combination of cortisol and insulin inhibits abdominal fat breakdown. Instead of using fuel, her body stores it, exacerbating her PCOD. This interaction is so disruptive that the hormonal recovery can take days. By starting the morning with a sugar spike, John ensures a mid-bay collapse, while Jane enters a cycle where her body remains in a storage-dominant state for 48 hours. Now, let's rewind to minute 0 for morning B. This time, John and Jane use a physical intervention to radically change how their bodies receive that crucial first meal. They implement the protein and fiber shield. They replace naked starches with high-quality protein and soluble fiber, choosing options like eggs with spinach or whey protein blended with chia seeds. This changes stomach mechanics. The dense protein and fiber act as a barrier, slowing gastric emptying. For John, this creates a gentle sugar slope. Energy trickles into his bloodstream at a manageable rate, completely avoiding the vertical spike. This keeps his pancreas in a completely relaxed state. Without the massive insulin surge, he avoids the aggressive drop that caused his afternoon fatigue. For Jane, morning protein regulates her satiety hormones, leptin and ghrelin, providing a steady signal of nourishment. Even as corporate stress spikes cortisol, the protein prevents the insulin spike, bypassing the fat storage trap she experienced in the previous timeline. By changing the physical speed at which nutrients enter the system, they've created a metabolic defense that prevents exhaustion and keeps fat-burning pathways wide open. At 12 p.m. in morning B, the physical results of the protein shield are visible. John feels no afternoon slump, and Jane's energy remains steady despite her stressful workload. They aren't fighting their own biology to get through the day. This reveals a critical observation. Due to morning metabolic sensitivity, the first meal operates under a different set of biological requirements than any other meal of the day. To eliminate afternoon fatigue and allow the body to access its fat stores, simple sugars and naked starches cannot be part of the waking window. Prioritizing protein and fiber as your first signal is the most effective way to protect the pancreas, manage stress hormones, and maintain stable energy from morning until night.
Thanks for watching Body Science School. Please like, share, and subscribe the channel for more.